So you want to be more social, but after watching all of these videos about being more social, you found out you have not progressed at all. I know that feeling because that used to be me. I used to be the guy that watched all the self-help videos without actually implementing the things that I learned, without actually using the things that I learned, which means I didn't progress. Because even if you know all the tips and tricks of socializing, of self-improvement, if you know all of those things, but you don't implement them, you're not gonna become better. It's the same as a video game. Imagine you knowing all the combos, but you're not using them. Then you will not progress. That's the same in real life. You know all the combos, but you're not progressing, you're not using it. So the first step to becoming more social is actually going out there and using everything you have learned. Listen, it took me 6 months from having 0 friends to having a really good, well-connected network that is there for me and I'm there for them. It took me only 6 months, and you can do the same in 6 months. The same results easily. So the first step is to get out there, become more social, do the things outside. I'm not talking about the type of stuff like going to school or going to the gym, you know, going to your soccer practice. I'm talking about going out there just to socialize, going to a cafe alone to see if there are people around you that you can socialize with, or to the library to see if people can socialize with you there. If you do not use the tips and tricks that you do know, you're not gonna progress. You need to learn how to use everything that you do with socializing, and the only way to do that is to go out there. So the first step, go out there, become more social by just going out there. Even if you know nothing about socializing, you should be able to go out there and talk to people, even if it's awkward. And one handy tip for this, command your legs, literally tell your legs, walk up there, walk up there, walk up there. Your brain will automatically think of the best sentence possible in that situation, which means you are leveling up your social skill like a bar, you know. Keep that in mind. The second step is to get into a social flow. The easiest way to learn this is through meditation. I talk a lot about meditation on this channel. That's because meditation has a lot of really healthy and good benefits, also for socializing. If you're more present, if you're able to get into that flow, it's way easier for you to socialize without overthinking. Overthinking kills your social skills, kills your confidence. So, to be able to get into a social flow state is by meditation and by just trying to socialize, level it up. So, first with the meditation, you don't need to do 10 minutes each day. Start off really small and then build it up at least to the 10 minutes. But you start off at like 1 minute or 3 minutes. Just learning how to get into that flow, level it up until you're at 10 minutes. This will help you get into a social flow state, which means you are able to talk to people way easier, way nicer. And the social flow state also makes you way more confident because you're more yourself. So the second thing to this, level up your social meter each day. What do I mean with this? Each day, when you socialize, it starts off at very low, when you just woke up. When I go outside for my morning walk, I say hi to everybody, it goes up. Eventually I start having small talk with people, it goes up. And then I can have big conversations with people way easier and get into that flow state way easier because you are leveling up your social meter. I call it the social meter or social bar. This bar needs to be filled up if you want to socialize to complete strangers or you really want deep conversations with deep strangers in a flow state. So start off the day by saying hi to everyone, then you can have some small talk with some people, and then you can have big talk with like strangers. That's how you level it up, and that's how you actually talk to more girls as well. Handy tip for the guys. And the third one, and this is more on the like technical part of socializing, learn how to listen more than you talk. Why do I say this? When you listen more, it doesn't only make you a more likable person, because people like it when you listen to them. They think you're a good socializer, good talker, and overall it makes them feel important. People like when you listen more. But it's not only for them or for yourself to be a more likable person, but also when you listen more, you hear more about the person, you know a lot more about the person than the person knows about you, which means you can bring up topics about that certain person which are good and they like, and they will feel more important, and it's easier for you to talk your way through a person or talk your way through a conversation because you know a lot more about this person. That's why listening is also important. This is what most self-improvement YouTubers forget to tell you. Listening is not only good because it makes the other person feel important, but also because it gives you the edge in the conversations. So these are 3 tips. Yeah, 3 tips to become more social. It's easy nowadays to learn and to be social because no one is social anymore. If you show just the slightest bit of a little bit more social skills, people will like you way more and people admire you because you know more than them, and it's easy to rip through the competition because almost no one is social anymore. So do the hard work, be proud of yourself every day, and I will see you in the next one.